Hey everyone, welcome back to My Life, My Rules. I'm so glad you're here. Sometimes when we're exploring our gender identity or expressing ourselves in ways that might feel a little outside the norm, it can feel incredibly isolating. Like you're the only one doing this or feeling this way. Maybe you've tried on clothes from a different section of the store or felt that pull towards an aesthetic that society labels not for you. And then that little voice, that critical voice, starts whispering, "What are you doing? Is this even okay? Am I weird?" Here's the thing, though. That feeling? That sense of being alone in your journey of gender expression? It's a total illusion. Because honestly, humans have been playing with gender, bending its rules, and embracing cross-dressing for basically ever. Seriously, like thousands of years. We're not talking about a recent trend or some newfangled idea. This is ancient. This is historical. This is us. And today, we're diving deep into that rich, fascinating history. Because I want you to know, with every fiber of your being, that you are not alone in this. Not even close. Think about it. Have you ever seen a movie set in ancient Rome or Greece and noticed some of the outfits? Or looked at historical paintings and thought, that's interesting? Well, guess what? Gender expression back then was often a lot more fluid than we give it credit for. It wasn't always the rigid, binary system we sometimes feel trapped in today. For many ancient cultures, clothing was about status or ritual or even just practicality, more than it was about strictly defining someone's gender in the way we often do now. Take the ancient Egyptians, for example. We're talking pharaohs, gods, everyday people. Their art and records show us instances where men and women wore very similar garments. Kilts, tunics, elaborate collars, there wasn't always this stark distinction. And in some religious ceremonies, priests or priestesses would even wear clothing traditionally associated with the opposite gender to embody deities or connect with the divine. It wasn't seen as scandalous or wrong. It was part of their spiritual practice. How cool is that? And then there's ancient Greece and Rome. We often think of togas and flowing robes, right? But within their mythology and plays, cross-dressing often popped up. Think about Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry, who was sometimes depicted in traditionally feminine attire. Or how actors, who were all men, would routinely dress as women to play female roles in the theater. It was a convention, an accepted part of their performance culture. It shows a flexibility that we sometimes forget existed. But it's not just about ancient times. Let's fast forward a bit, shall we? Throughout history, people have cross-dressed for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes it was for survival. Think of women who disguised themselves as men to fight in wars, like the incredible Joan of Arc, or to pursue careers and education that were otherwise closed off to them. There are countless stories of women living as men for years, even decades, just to have a chance at a different life, a life of freedom or purpose, or even just a decent wage. They weren't necessarily doing it because they felt male, although some certainly might have been trans. They were doing it to survive in a world that limited them based on their assigned gender. And that's incredibly powerful, don't you think? It speaks to an innate drive to live authentically, even if that authenticity meant bending society's rules. And men cross-dressed too, sometimes for fun, sometimes for performance, sometimes for satire. The medieval era had its share of playful gender bending in festivals and carnivals, where the usual social order was turned upside down. It was a way to let loose, to challenge norms, even if just for a day. It reminds us that there's always been this human impulse to explore beyond the rigid boxes society tries to put us in. Let's talk about the theater again, because it's such a huge part of this history. For centuries, across different cultures, male actors played female roles. Think of Shakespeare's time in England. All those iconic female characters, Juliet, Lady Macbeth, Rosalind, were originally performed by young men or boys. This wasn't just a quirk, it was a cornerstone of their entertainment. It meant that audiences were completely accustomed to seeing men in women's clothing, embodying female characters with grace and conviction. It normalized the visual of cross-dressing in a public, celebrated way. And then, as societies changed, and especially as we moved into the Victorian era, things started to become a bit more buttoned up. Gender roles became much more rigid. But even then, crossdressing didn't disappear. It just went a little more underground or found new outlets. Think of the rise of vaudeville and music halls in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Performers, both male and female, would frequently crossdress as part of their acts. Male impersonators, often women dressed in sharp suits and singing traditionally male songs, were huge stars. And drag queens, though perhaps not using that specific term yet, were performing in various forms, entertaining crowds with their wit, glamour, and dazzling transformations. What does all this tell us? It tells us that the desire to express ourselves, to play with gender, to wear clothes that feel right, regardless of what's expected, is not new. It's woven into the fabric of human history. It's ancient, it's artistic, it's spiritual, it's practical, it's empowering, and sometimes it's just plain fun. And for us in the queer community, understanding this history is so important. Because when you feel like you're stepping out of line or doing something weird, remember, you're actually stepping into a grand tradition. You're part of a lineage of people who have, for millennia, understood that clothing and gender expression are far more complex, fluid, and personal than society often dictates. You're not an anomaly, you're a continuation. So, whether you're someone who loves to explore different gender presentations through clothing, or you're just starting to question what gender expression means for you, know this: your feelings are valid, your desires are valid, and you are, without a doubt, a part of a much larger, incredibly diverse, and absolutely fabulous history. You belong. You've always belonged. Feeling seen? Feeling a little less alone? I really hope so. This history isn't just a collection of facts. It's a mirror reflecting back our shared human experience. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of self-expression and authenticity. All right, that's it for me today. If this video resonated with you, please give it a big thumbs up. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Has learning about this history changed your perspective? Do you have any favorite historical figures who embodied this spirit of gender play? Share your stories, because that's how we build community and continue to empower each other. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos about living your authentic queer life, your rules. Until next time, stay true to yourselves, stay fabulous, and remember, you are loved, you are valid, and you are part of a truly incredible history. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.